Hello and a very good day to Miss Sandang. In this video, we are going to present about week 15 assignment and the topic is cybersecurity. Our group consists of 3 persons, which is me, Wan Muhammad Harid, Satya Wicaksono and Biagi Wijaya. Next, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity are techniques generally set forth in published materials that attempt to safeguard the cyber environment of a user or organization. It manages the set of techniques used to save the integrity of networks, programs, and data from unauthorized access. It refers to the body of technologies, processes, and it may also be referred to as information technology security. The field is of growing importance due to increasing reliance on computer systems, including smartphones, television, and the various tiny devices that constitute the Internet of Things. In the world of computers, big data, and technology, security comprises cybersecurity and physical security. Both are used by enterprises to save against unauthorized access to data centers and other computerized systems. The security, which is designed to maintain the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data, is a subset of cybersecurity by SEMA 2018. Why do we need cybersecurity? The answer is various cybersecurity operations involve protecting information and systems from major cyber threats. This threat takes many forms. As a result, balancing cybersecurity strategies and operations can be a challenge, especially in government and corporate networks, where, in its most innovative form, cyber threats often aim at a country's secret, political, and military assets or people. And also, cybersecurity is required by many organizations, companies, agencies, as well as individuals because it helps prevent cyber attacks, data breaches, and identity theft and can aid in risk management. Next, these are examples of cybersecurities. The first one is encryption, authentication, authorization, network security, sandboxing, and secure coding. The next is who are cyber criminals? Cyber criminals consists of cyber terrorism, an innovative way conducted by terrorists to fulfilling their political needs by stealing information from the digital networks. Cyber warfare. It involves nation-states using information technology to go through something another nation network to cause damage. Cyber espionage. This is the practice of using information technology to obtain confidential information without permission from the owner or holder.
On the 14th of April 2020, we crawled data using the Orange application with two objectives. The first one is to see what are the topics being discussed by Twitter users regarding the topic of cybersecurity, and we can also see what are the sentiments on this topic as a bonus information. The first step that we had to do was inserting the widgets. We have learned all these materials during the previous lab sessions. After all the widgets have been inserted, now click twice on the Twitter logo. Then we insert the Twitter API key that can be gathered from the developer.twitter.com. Now insert the query word as cybersecurity, and for this study, let us search for maximum 500 tweets. Then press search to crawl the data. Now you can click twice on the data table widget if you want to check the data that has been crawled. We can also see all the words that has been crawled by clicking twice on the word cloud widget. Now, if we scroll down, we can also see all the words that has been crawled and see if there are any unnecessary words. To make our study more effective, we have to make a stop words in order to stop the Orange application searching for unnecessary words. Now, we can open Notepad application and then input the list of words that are unnecessary to be analyzed. Save the files as top words. Now, for this research, we have inserted the words such as new, more, and you can see on the picture here on the slide. After you are done with the stop words file, now let's go back to the Orange application and click twice on the pre-process widget. Now you can see there is a stop words option. You can attach the file, find it on your folder, and then attach that file into the Orange application. Press commit automatically or just close the pre-processed text widget. Now after we have done all that previous process, we can now open the tweet profiler and see the picture on the right hand side as the option that you have to choose. And then you can click twice on the box plot to see how the users perceive the topic. Now these are the data that you can use as your sentiment analysis. Based on the sentiment analysis, we can say that out of 500 data, we can say 209 people or 41.8% see the topic as joy. This falls under the positive category. Also, 176 people or 35.2% see the cybersecurity topic as trust. This is also a positive category. And then 67 people or 13.4% see the topic as sadness. For this one, it falls under the negative category. 32 people or 6.4% see the topic of cybersecurity as surprise. This falls under the neutral category. And then 13 people or 2.6% see the topic as fear. This falls under the negative category. Last but not least, 2 people or 0.4% see the topic as anticipation. This falls under the positive category. Last, 1 person or 0.2% perceive the topic as disgust. This falls under the negative category. Now, after we have done the sentiment analysis, we can now move on to the topic modeling. Now click twice on the topic modeling widget to see what are the topics being discussed regarding the topic of cybersecurity. Now, we can set on the Orange application the number of topics that we want to gather. For example, we can search for 10 topics.
Top modeling discussion. Some information that we can explore from the results are: there are possibility to learn about cybersecurity remotely during the COVID-19 quarantine. Certain organizations are conducting webinar about cybersecurity in April. Siemens company is providing updates for their cybersecurity product. Social media users respond to cybersecurity. Majority of Twitter users, 300 out of 500 or 77.4%, see the cybersecurity topic as positive. This includes joy, trust, and anticipation of emotion. Cybersecurity topics that are currently being discussed on Twitter are how there are organizations that provides webinar during this COVID-19 outbreak, especially in April, in which describes the joy and anticipation emotions. Also, Siemens seems to distribute updates on their cybersecurity product in which describe the joy, trust, and anticipation of emotion. Conclusion. Cybercrime continued to diverge on a different path with each passing new year, and so does information security. The latest and disruptive technology, along with cyber tools and threats that emerge every day, challenges organizations with not only how they secure their infrastructure, but how they need new platforms and intelligence to do so. There is no perfect solution to cybercrime, but we must try our best to minimize them to have a safe and secure future in cyberspace. Therefore, there is no way to study the actual level of cyber risk in any way because it only exists in and through the representation of various actors in the political sphere.